Hello again, Sagittarius. This is your mid-monthly reading for March. We're going to be looking at the last 2 weeks of March for you guys. And before we begin your reading, I have 2 cards here for you. And I really like what you're pulling here. Now, I know I've seen gossip before for Sag, but with faith, to me, it's saying that there is a new placement of your faith when it comes to the people that are around you and the uniqueness of yourself. So from Le Vampire Faith, trust, unwavering, and confidence. The blessing here says that your faith returns and you feel a true connection and comfort in your choices and plans. They are supported by the energy of the universe. And then working with this card says that if you have lost faith in a person, project, or humanity itself, it is time to examine the source of the faith. Know that it can be revived, and this time you may choose where you place this most beautiful and tender of faiths. I love seeing that with gossip. Now, gossip from Chakra Wisdom. And this is not only about you needing to see the uniqueness of others, but to appreciate your own unique nature as well. The very first quote says, "I never met a person I didn't like," which is perfect. This card suggests that appreciating differences is key. This card is also a warning that you may lose a valued relationship if you do not appreciate what you have. The key ideas are uniqueness of others, support for your vision, and refocusing your life. So I feel like here that you're really starting to put your faith back into not only yourself and your own uniqueness, but the uniqueness of those that are around you as well. Because again, the story behind this card is that these 2 women didn't realize how beautiful this woman was until after she had passed away. And then they felt bad, So I feel like, your faith is being restored not only in yourself, but in those that are around you as well. All right, Sag, let's get into this. Here is the energy coming through. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Seeing the Magician as the signifier is saying that you are going to create something big here. I love the Magician because this represents the thought, but this is the powerful thought. He's pulling from the divine source and bringing it down to earth. And he has all the suits on his work table. I love that. I love it. It's beautiful to see. Having faith restored in yourself and others, in your own uniqueness, in your ability to create amazing things. Perfect. A past coming through, Judgment. Now, this to me, speaks about the last couple of hard readings there have been for Sag. Seeing Judgment to me as the past coming through is saying that you are okay with the past. Judgment also is about hearing that call, right? Hearing that calling, finding your soul's true purpose. But more importantly for me, especially with the position that it's in, it's saying that you're okay with the past. And it's like getting ready to hit that restart. I mean, look at these majors. And you dropped out with Strength. Perfect. And in the present, speaking of the past, there's the 6 of Cups. So, to me, this is actually really good to see. Because, usually when the 6 of Cups shows up immediately, I think you need to be careful about what you're bringing into the present moment. But I feel like what you're bringing in to your present moment right now are these beautiful feelings here of being okay with the past, getting ready to go again, having that restart, and being okay with the past. This is truly what restoring harmony means when I see the 6 of Cups. Looking at what's unfolding here, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, this can also suggest somebody from the past coming through, but looking at just what you're pulling here says to me that you're really headed in a very different direction where, your past could have been focused on something not so nice. Here you're showing in a very powerful way that the past is okay. You're bringing that harmony and that joy back into your life. It's beautiful. Beautiful, Sag. Oh, future conditions. I expect this out of Gemini, not out of you guys. This is yeah, just a little bit too much. We're going to have to figure out what the hell is going on here. So the Nine of Swords, as we all know, is that mental shit that we do to ourselves. Now, seeing the Six of Cups again, there's that warning about what you are bringing into the present moment, because that is what you will create tomorrow. You know, Judgment is saying that you have to be okay with the past, but with what you were pulling, I mean, immediately it made me feel like, yeah, you're okay. But something happens here. I almost wonder if, like, you know, you start off where you're headed down the right track, but something from the past just pops back up and creates these feelings of, like, mental junk. I hate the Nine of Swords. I hate it. Your best path to follow. Now, you know, to me, this is saying that seeing the Queen of Swords, you know, as you guys know, I love her. I love seeing her. This is somebody who is strong and independent, and seeing this as your best path to follow is saying that, you know, you need to be open. The Queen of Swords understands life through bad experiences, right? But she's very sharp. Her mind is really sharp. Clarity of thought, being clear through the pain. So, you know, again, with that Six of Cups, I wonder if something painful from the past isn't, like, popping back up in your life and now it's creating shit. You know, where the Magician is saying that you can fix this, you know, especially with strength falling out. The Queen of Swords is saying that, you know, you need to have that strong and independent feeling, you know. It's like you can choose to be harsh and just nasty because of the pain that you experienced, or you can use it to your benefit. And that's what I feel like the Queen of Swords is saying there. Now, you know, there are times where I've done readings where I've seen the person show up in the best path to follow. Now, you know, I mean, she's looking right at it, that Nine of Swords, so, you know, it could possibly have to do with an air sign, but I feel like this is where you need to be, as strong and independent through the pain. And again, you got to be careful about what you're bringing into the present moment. I always warn people with that. Man, oh man, Sag. But, you know, again, with what you're pulling in the Oracle cards to me, and with the Magician and strength showing up, you know, there's going to be a shift in where your faith is being placed. You mean, obviously, with Faith from Lee Vampire, but, you know, it has a lot to do with your past, between Judgment and that Six. In your environment, the Ten of Swords, this is the ending of pain. The thing with the Ten of Swords for me that is important too is that you need to remember that you have to accept that it's over with. You know, that's one of those things with the Ten of Swords for me. I mean, yeah, it suggests the end. It suggests the end of pain and a new beginning, which leads into the Ace of Swords, which is clarity of thought. And here, you know, your best path to follow is saying that you need to be strong and independent through the pain. You have to accept the ending. It has to be over with. You know, you're being released from it. There's nothing you can do. It's over. You know, painful ending, yes, but it is the end of pain. But you have to accept it. Otherwise, these are the things that will continue to manifest, you know. Especially if you're placing your focus in the past. And painful things from the past at that. And strength falling out, you know, you have the strength and you have the tools to create something better than this. But definitely there's a painful ending, but, you know, there's this opportunity here for a restart. I mean, just between these two, absolutely. Your hopes and your fears, and that's perfect. Now, with the Nine of Cups, again, you know, what does that wish fulfillment look like to you? What does that emotional fulfillment feel like? You really have to get specific here because, I mean, look at it. This is what you are wanting to manifest rather than this. You know, and if you're not seeing the things that you are working toward or wanting to manifest, you know, you can't you can't give up, and I worry about that between these two here. But obviously, out of past pain, you're wanting to manifest emotional fulfillment. But again, that's the important thing there is you have to place your focus on that, What are you putting your faith in? My goodness, Sag. Oh, the High Priest. Seeing that as the outcome to me is spiritual understanding. A better spiritual understanding. Now, the High Priest is connected with the fives in tarot, and the fives is all the shitty shit that happens to us, And back in the day, people would go to the monasteries and go, why, to the Hierophant, why are these things happening? A higher understanding, a higher spiritual understanding as to why these things are going on here, and again, faith, right? Faith in yourself, faith in the universe. And then not only that, but faith in your own unique abilities to create beautiful things in your life. Wow, Sag, wow. So, I feel like the big thing here is that you need to be okay with the past. You have to be okay with past painful memories, because when you start to focus on that, that is what's going to start to manifest. And again, in your environment, it's saying that now is the time for pain to be done with. It's over with. Now we're looking into emotional fulfillment. And now you're going to get a better spiritual understanding of what this looks like to you. And gossip is saying that you need to appreciate your own unique, beautiful nature. Wow, Sag. Purpose. You have purpose. With the Magician and gossip and seeing the Queen of Swords, yes. What is your purpose? What are you going to manifest? What are you going to create? Reconnecting with spirit. A better spiritual understanding and trust. Trust that the universe is going to guide you in the right direction. I love it, Sag. So even though there's some harsh things in here that may be, lingering a little bit, that has to do with the past, you definitely turn things around quick. And I love it because, it speaks so loudly to your incredible God-given wisdom. Reconnecting with spirit and trusting that the universe is going to guide you to your purpose. That wish fulfillment. I love it. Okay, Sag, so I really like the way that this one pulled out. This could have gone way different, and I feel like what happens is that you definitely reconnect with spirit. I love that this is the one that showed up, especially with faith and the High Priest, because again, better spiritual understanding. And I think it has to do with a better understanding of why there are painful things from the past that are coming through. Judgment as the past coming through, and strength, immediately says to me that you have the strength to deal with these things. And you have to accept that this is the ending of pain for you. And this is definitely a restart, because you are truly trying to manifest emotional fulfillment. And I love seeing this. And again, purpose. When you look at purpose and you think about your wish fulfillment, and then on top of that, and you look at gossip with your own unique nature. It's perfect. It's beautiful. I love it, Sag. And I feel like the Queen of Swords is telling you that you need to make sure that you keep that critical thinking there. You may have been through some pain, obviously, but you still need to stay open to that better spiritual understanding, right? Be strong and independent through the pain. But reconnecting with spirit and trusting that the universe is going to bring that wish fulfillment to you is absolutely what you need to be doing here, instead of focusing on painful memories from the past. Because again, with the Six of Cups, you have to be careful about what you're bringing into your present moment, because that is what you will create tomorrow. And what you truly want to create is wish fulfillment and emotional fulfillment.